Now, Sergeant, thank you for joining us. This mom told officers that everything was fine. What could your officers have done?
Well, basically what happened is it was just the text messaging between the two teenagers. Both sides had called the police. So we had spoken to both parties involved here. The officer did exactly what he should have done. He called the person that was making the other text, and he kept checking in with the mother to make sure everything was fine, that it didn't escalate, that it wasn't turning into a physical altercation, that it wasn't even more threatening, or the bullying had escalated.
Sergeant, can you tell us?
The officer did a great job here.
Half of my panel agrees with you. Or three-quarters of my panel agrees with you. But Sergeant, can you tell us about the nature of the text, what the content was?
They were texting profanities and name-calling back and forth. It wasn't a threatening matter, because we would have looked at that even more seriously, because if you send an electronic message threatening somebody, it kind of elevates the crime here in Florida. So there was none of that. It was more bantering back and forth and name-calling, and it was just between the two teenagers that just needed to stop.
So in other words, go ahead, please.
Yeah, officer, why wouldn't you, when this mother and this daughter came to the police station to make a report, even though it's not elevated to, making criminal threats of some sort, let's say. But they definitely, the daughter felt threatened by this. She felt harassed by this, and she felt bullied by this. So at that point, why didn't the officers at the front desk of your station at least help these people get some kind of a protective order so that this woman is legally stopped by court order?
Actually, this all stems from the other party calling the police first and saying that the mother that was arrested, her daughter was, harassing the other person. And so in response to that, she spoke to us and said that she wanted her to stop texting. So it was mutual between the two.
And Sergeant,
I don't know if you could so much place blame one place or the other, but law enforcement intervention was appropriate in this case. Both of parties were spoken to, and if she would have just given it a little bit more time to let us make contact with the mother of the other party again and say this is what the defendant's daughter was feeling.
Well, it sounds like the police did quite a bit of work. Were they anticipating something? Did they have a bad feeling about this?
Absolutely not. I mean, the officer who took the report, he was just on his duties on the beat, just checking in with the businesses, and one of them happened to be where this mother worked. And he would check in with her because of this case more frequently, and when he did all 3 times, she said that everything was taken care of. That she didn't say, hey, it's elevating to this, I'm planning on taking my daughter to the park to fight. She didn't say anything like that.
We'll videotape it for you.
But thank you, Sergeant. I appreciate your report.